Did you know that nearly 1 in 2 adults will develop osteoarthritis in their lifetime? That's a huge number, and it's no wonder many people feel trapped in a cycle of pain, frustration, and fear of movement. But here's the truth, walking, yes, walking, can be one of the most powerful ways to fight back against osteoarthritis and reclaim your quality of life. It may sound counterintuitive, but done the right way, it can actually ease pain, improve joint mobility, and protect your cardiovascular health. But before you lace up your shoes, there are a few things you need to know to avoid making your symptoms worse. Imagine this, the thought of walking feels overwhelming, your knees ache, your hips stiffen, and you wonder if you should even bother. But here's the twist, you're not alone in feeling this way. In fact, millions of people with osteoarthritis have walked this path and found relief through simple, smart changes in their walking routine. By the end of this, you'll discover how to take the first step, and the second, and the third, without triggering that painful flare-up. It's all about mindful movement and learning how to protect your joints while still getting the benefits of regular exercise. So, if you're ready to turn those painful steps into steps toward well-being, stick around. You'll learn everything from how to walk in a way that prevents joint damage to how to stay motivated even when the pain seems unbearable. By the time we're done, you'll be walking stronger, with less pain, and more confidence than ever before. Ready? Let's dive in. When osteoarthritis hits, it can feel like a life sentence of stiffness, pain, and limited mobility. But here's the plot twist, movement, specifically walking, might just be the best medicine. Unlike high-impact exercises that can be harsh on the joints, walking is gentle yet powerful. It keeps the joints lubricated, strengthens surrounding muscles, and improves flexibility. Think of it like oiling a rusty door hinge. The more it moves, the smoother it gets. And the best part? It's free, accessible, and doesn't require fancy equipment or a gym membership. Pain can make movement feel impossible, but staying still only makes things worse. Joints thrive on movement. It helps circulate synovial fluid, which acts like a natural cushion, reducing friction and discomfort. Plus, studies show that regular walking can cut osteoarthritis pain by up to 40% over time. Imagine going from struggling with daily tasks to strolling through the park with ease. That's the power of consistency. Small steps add up to massive results. Another major win? Walking supports weight management, which is a game changer for those with osteoarthritis. Every extra pound adds about 4 times the pressure on the knees. So, shedding even 5 pounds could mean 20 pounds less stress on those aching joints. That's like taking off a heavy backpack you didn't even realize you were carrying. Pair that with an anti-inflammatory diet rich in omega-3s, leafy greens, and turmeric, and you've got a natural formula for pain relief. But let's be real, starting a new habit can be tough, especially when pain is already in the picture. The key is to start slow and steady, just like training a muscle. A 5-minute walk around the block today can turn into a 30-minute routine in a few weeks. And the benefits don't stop there. Walking also boosts mental health, improves sleep quality, and enhances cardiovascular health. So, how do you make sure you're walking the right way to protect your joints and maximize the benefits? Well, that's where the next step comes in. Walking seems simple, right? One foot in front of the other. But when it comes to osteoarthritis, the way you walk can make all the difference between soothing your joints and making things worse. The first rule? Posture is everything. Keep your head up, shoulders relaxed, and core engaged. Slouching or leaning too far forward can throw off your balance and put extra stress on your knees and hips. Imagine walking as if there's a string pulling you up from the top of your head. This slight adjustment can instantly ease joint strain. Stride matters too. Many people take steps that are either too long or too short, both of which can increase joint stress. Aim for a natural, steady pace, keeping your feet under your body rather than overreaching. A good trick? Walk as if you're on a tightrope, placing one foot slightly ahead of the other without wobbling. This helps with stability and reduces unnecessary impact. Oh, and don't forget your arms. Swinging them naturally boosts momentum and reduces pressure on the lower body, making each step feel lighter. Let's talk about footwear, because, trust me, it matters. Ditch the worn-out sneakers and invest in supportive, cushioned shoes with good arch support. The wrong shoes can throw off your gait, increasing pain in your knees, hips, and even lower back. If you're not sure where to start, visit a specialty store where they analyze your walk and recommend the best fit. And if your joints need extra love, orthotic inserts can be a game changer, adding extra shock absorption and stability. Terrain is another sneaky factor that can make or break your walking routine. Hard surfaces like concrete can be rough on the joints, while uneven terrain can increase the risk of falls and injuries. Whenever possible, opt for softer, joint-friendly surfaces like grass, dirt trails, or even a treadmill with cushioning. And if you do walk on pavement, mixing in some gentle inclines can strengthen muscles around your joints without excessive strain. Now, while these adjustments can work wonders, there are some common mistakes that can actually make osteoarthritis worse, and that's exactly what we'll uncover next. We've all been there, pushing through the pain, thinking that toughing it out is the only way to get stronger. But when it comes to osteoarthritis, this mindset can backfire. One major mistake people make is overdoing it, especially in the beginning. Too much, too soon can actually inflame the joints, making things worse. The key here is to remember that consistency over intensity wins the race. Instead of aiming for long, hard walks, break them into shorter sessions spread throughout the day. This gives your body time to adapt without overloading your joints. Another common blunder is ignoring warm-ups and cool-downs. Skipping these essential steps can leave your muscles and joints stiff, increasing the risk of injury and pain. Take just 5 minutes before and after your walk to stretch and warm up. Simple exercises like leg swings or gentle hip rotations can loosen up the muscles around your joints, preparing them for movement. After your walk, a few minutes of stretching can reduce muscle tightness and even help with post-walk recovery. Rushing through stretches or doing them incorrectly is another pitfall to avoid. Quick, shallow stretches can strain the muscles instead of relaxing them. Instead, hold each stretch for 20 to 30 seconds, focusing on slow, controlled movements. For example, if you're stretching your calves, make sure your feet are flat on the ground and lean forward slowly to feel the stretch along the back of your leg. This might sound simple, but it's crucial for keeping your joints flexible and pain-free. And don't overlook rest. Yes, that's right. Taking a break is just as important as walking itself. Resting doesn't mean giving up. It's about allowing your body the recovery it needs. Neglecting rest days can put a strain on your body and delay progress. Over time, the wear and tear of constant use without recovery can increase the degeneration of cartilage, speeding up the decline of joint health. So, listen to your body, take those rest days, and let your joints heal. After all, managing osteoarthritis pain isn't just about walking, it's about doing it the smart way. And speaking of smart, let's dive into some strategies to manage pain before and after walking. Managing osteoarthritis pain before and after walking is all about being proactive and preparing your body. A solid warm-up can make all the difference. Start with a gentle, low-impact activity like a slow-paced walk or a light bike ride for 5 minutes. This increases blood flow to your muscles and lubricates your joints, making them less stiff. Think of it like priming a pump before you get the water flowing. As you prepare, gently loosen up your legs and hips with stretches like calf raises or ankle circles. These little movements can set you up for success. Stretching after your walk is just as important as the warm-up. It's tempting to call it quits once you finish, but this is when your muscles are still warm and receptive. Focus on slow, controlled stretches for your legs, hips, and lower back. Spend time on stretches like the hamstring stretch or the hip flexor stretch, which can help ease tension in areas that often tighten up after walking. Not only does this help your muscles recover, but it also reduces joint stiffness and improves overall mobility. A simple post-walk stretching routine can be your secret weapon for long-term relief. Now, let's talk about some natural remedies that can complement your walking routine. After your walk, try using cold compresses to reduce any inflammation around your knees or hips. Cold therapy can help numb the pain and ease swelling, especially if your joints are feeling tender. On the flip side, warm baths or heating pads can relax tight muscles and improve circulation. A warm soak with Epsom salts adds magnesium, which may help with muscle recovery and even provide relief from pain and stiffness. For those dealing with ongoing pain, incorporating natural anti-inflammatory foods into your diet can give you an extra edge. Omega-3 rich foods like salmon, walnuts, and chia seeds help reduce joint inflammation, while turmeric and ginger act as natural pain relievers. Eating these foods regularly can provide long-term benefits, improving your joint health and helping you manage osteoarthritis more effectively. Ready to stay motivated and keep walking consistently? Let's explore how you can turn this new habit into a lasting routine, even when the pain tries to sneak back in. Staying motivated to walk when osteoarthritis is making your joints scream for relief can feel like an uphill battle. But here's the truth, consistency is the key to building long-term relief, even when the pain makes it tough to get started. Start by setting small, achievable goals. Maybe today it's walking just 5 minutes, tomorrow it's 10. Celebrate every milestone, no matter how small. It's not about how far you walk, it's about staying committed. You'd be amazed at how powerful those baby steps can be in the grand scheme of things. Tracking progress is another game changer. You don't have to be obsessive, but keeping a simple log of your daily walks, whether it's in a notebook or through a fitness app, can help you stay on track. Over time, you'll notice patterns, the days you feel strong, the days you need rest, and how much better you feel overall. Seeing progress on paper is a huge motivator, and it reminds you of how far you've come. Plus, having a visual reference can make you feel proud of every effort you put in, no matter how small. Another way to stay consistent? Find a walking buddy, someone to share the journey with. Whether it's a friend, family member, or even a pet, walking with someone makes the whole process more fun and less of a chore. Plus, it holds you accountable. You won't want to let them down, and in turn, they'll encourage you to keep going. But if you can't find a walking partner, listen to uplifting podcasts or your favorite playlist while you walk. A little entertainment can distract you from the discomfort and make the experience more enjoyable. When the pain feels like it's pushing you to quit, remind yourself of why you started. Think about the long-term benefits, like improved mobility, better sleep, reduced stress, and overall quality of life. And remember, every step counts, no matter how slow. The more you stick to the routine, the easier it becomes, and before you know it, walking will be an integral part of your daily life. And as you start to see those improvements, you'll realize that staying motivated is just the first step in a journey toward a pain-free future. Want to know what's next in the process? How about how you can further maximize your results? Remember how overwhelming it felt to think about walking with osteoarthritis? Now, you've got the tools to turn that fear into confidence and take those steps toward a more active, pain-free life. With the right approach, mindful movement, and consistent effort, you're well on your way to managing pain, improving joint health, and boosting your overall well-being. The journey to reclaiming your mobility starts with that first step, no matter how small, and every walk brings you closer to the life you deserve. Are you ready to make a change? Consistency is key, and you're already on the path to feeling better, so why stop now? Don't forget to subscribe now to get more tips that could transform your health. Turn on notifications so you never miss a step in your journey towards stronger joints, better movement, and a life full of possibilities. It's time to take back control, your body, your health, your future. Let's walk this journey together.